28?
I gotta look at my phone. I think it's the 30th. No, 20th.
Was it Wednesday?
30th Friday. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. We got it for Wednesday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Remember, we do the pre-shit.
So we gotta try to come in at Tuesday.
What's up, y'all? Hit that like button. I'm doing a quick live. You know what? I'm put my hat on. I can't show you the whole fit. Y'all gonna think I'm. If I'm gonna show you the whole fit. Even got the orange pants on, the Ewings. I ain't messing with that.
Got your mic?
Nah, I fucking forgot. You know, whenever I get in the bar, I just I hit that like button. Sosua Sasquatch now, you keep changing your name. So we're having a little PL meetup here at Fridays as usual. Oh, was good with you. Can I get them?
Sí, no voy a tomar la orden.
Just here, kicking it, eating, drinking, talking, and we want to watch the Knicks and football. Keep back in that week. Yes, can I get the chicken quesadilla?
Ajá.
Yeah, I'm in the building. Good seeing you, brother.
¿Appetizer qué se viene?
Sí.
Ok.
And burger?
Ajá. ¿Cuál?
The ranch in the building. In the building. Cooked up to be outside with. I got my man Marv in the building.
Medium,
He's
medium.
sitting to the left.
Medium.
South side.
Medium.
Cheese. I got my homie T Gonza.
No, bacon.
Alejandro, a.k.a. Ted. Keith, a.k.a. Black Mamba. You said the camera's off?
Okay.
You said the camera's off? Somebody pull them up. The camera's off. Dave, check your phone.
Yeah, Dave supposed to be there.
Which Dave?
Dave ain't.
No, he's coming. He paid the ticket. He coming.
Because I think Andy's staying over here at the hotel field.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He coming. I just spoke to him. Yeah, we good, y'all. Gary Mack, whatever. We just said, so let me put y'all on a free game. That's another meeting to discuss. So since y'all don't watch none of my videos that are informative, I figure I'll title it Free Game. Give you a free game. Gary Mack, don't hate on the jersey, baby. Jalen Brunson, baby. Don't get messed up, Mr. Clutch. Oh, I'm hungry. And I'm pregnant. Not yet, no. A couple videos. I ain't been in it yet.
It's still not all the way done. It look good though.
They still got work.
Oh, I always wear my Nick jersey, baby. Crazy. Just not yet, of course.
Yeah, I stepped into
Gotta wear the keys. Gotta wear my jersey, baby. Hey, I've been representing since last year. I ain't playing. I got the whole fit on. Orange shorts and all. Lamar said I met a woman in Sosua. I pay her bill $700 a month. So she has returned to Sosua. I love her. I am a simp. Hey, Lamar, if you like it, I love it. Cheers, fellas.
Good life, good life, the good life, good life. More life.
More life.
Ups and downs be in between
Lamar,
the
if you
sheets.
like it, I love it.
Not ordering right. I ordered right.
And be the best simp you could be. Y'all don't be hating because the Knicks about to get a chip. Don't hate.
Don't hate. Don't hate. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
When your team's winning, with your previous time,
we
don't
waited-
win.
I said this is their best chance.
We
to
waited
win
25
Yeah,
years.
you're right. This is our best
This
chance.
is our best chance. Don't do that. Come on.
So we could beat either one of these three teams. We could beat.
It's about we
You
do.
know what the funny part about that is? We couldn't beat the Nuggets. We couldn't beat Boston. We couldn't beat Cleveland the whole season. As soon as we get to Boston, we beat them.
Playoffs is a different.
It's a
No,
different
fact, we could not beat Boston for nothing.
Playoffs is a different season.
He wasn't expecting a lot of stuff to
I
happen.
was even
Curry being out. Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
See, that's
Bro.
the thing. You live and die by those threes.
Yeah.
When you ain't making them,
That's
man.
coaching. That's coaching.
Hold on.
And coaching.
You know what everybody said about Boston? They live and die by the 3, and they won't change.
It's a bad culture.
When they were missing, they just said,
They kept with the same script.
they just kept shooting. They were like, whatever.
But they ain't gonna change. But they
That's
want a
the culture, though.
championship.
And that's what they said. Watch it. We're not going to change. But obviously, if you go on, what was it? 12 for 40? They hit 25 out of 100 shots in 2 games.
The first game, yeah, it was 25 for 100.
At one point, you like this. You got to stop shooting. But they said that's how they got there.
But then the third game they hit him, and the another fucking thing. The fourth game, the Knicks finally put together a good game.
Yeah.
The problem is Cat is so hit and miss. Mikal Bridges is timid, except for now.
No, the problem with Mikal is fourth quarter. Quarters, Mikal Bridges don't exist.
Yeah, he's the
fourth
first
quarter, he's
to
the
the other
man.
guy. And then he comes on.
Remember, Brunson was on the bench one of them games.
If they get hot now, they gotta put together 8 more
Let me get out some games. All good. Well, Ted in the building, So let's talk about business. Business 101. I typed it, I put in free game because we haven't talked about it. We're gonna talk about business first. My parties last until the cops come.
Minnesota.
And since the cops never come, I think the Halloween party from last year is still going on right now.
Don't talk about that.
I still get
He's a
text.
better fit with Brunson than Brandon was. Yeah.
Oh, what are you drinking?
It'll be crazy if
Moscow Mule.
and the Knicks end up.
I didn't know they put it in that cup.
The Timberwolves, listen, man, they lost last night, but they're going to make adjustments. Because every series they've been in, they lost, and then they came back. So they could easily beat OKC.
Tony Fox in the building. All right, so business 101.
Yeah, they were up 4 points. That
It
happened.
seems so easy to start a business in New York. It does. But take your time. Understand that it's not as easy as it seems. Some of y'all see my fat self sitting in the corner. Well, I used to be fat, not fat anymore, excuse me. In the corner and make it look easy. It's not easy. Business here is very hard, especially if you're not Dominican.
I understand why we got
As a foreigner, business is harder than people think. I've told people over and over again, my business advice is not to start a business. But I'm gonna give you some pointers if you decide to start a business. I'll give you some mistakes first. And I'm hungry, sorry. One of the biggest mistakes, number one, that people make when starting a business in New York.
Then Greg is in a good location.
You're coming for 2 years or a year, and you open a
People
business.
got a pass there to go to the beach.
But nobody knows. Never sat, talked to anybody, never got to make the network, make friends, kick through some people. You just open a business and you hope
It's almost like what we were talking
the
about.
reason
2 years
FlipFlop
ago.
succeeded from the
The
jump
yellow
was because
steps
people
is
already
almost
knew.
like the Wizard of Oz.
So it's easy for you to come on this. Now,
Like in hospital when they
I've
put
had
those
these
lines on the floor,
conversations
it's like follow the blue line and it'll take you right there.
at FlipFlop.
Once you see
Someone
the
to
yellow
go.
steps, you go about the
My
market.
boy wanted to go. Just, what's up, partner? My hands got barbecue sauce. So how you doing, baby? What's going on, big dog?
What up, man? What up, Dave?
What up, man? Jay.
What's happening, Dave? How you doing, brother?
You open a business and nobody knows. I've had people come to FlipFlop and be like, yeah, my boy wanted to go over there, but I don't know them. I know you. So we come to FlipFlop. Cool. So you open a business and no one knows you. That's one of the biggest mistakes. You've never got to know anybody and you open up a business.
Like about 5 years up there.
Where your customers coming from? No one knows who you are.
I hope to be here full time.
I'm all right. You walk.
At the end of the year,
It's all good. It's all good. You can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Really? So they can't hear me. You hear me? Can you hear me now?
Turn the
How
value
about
on.
you? Can y'all hear me?
Put a thumbs up.
It's kind of loud. It's kind of loud.
You don't have the mic. You're not mic'd
I
up.
should have had the mic. If you can hear me, cool. If not, I'll do the video again. I'm gonna do the regular girl video over again. I'm really good. Well, because yeah, we're in a bar, so well, Fridays in this people.
Staying over here? Huh? Staying over here?
They were short 2 votes to ban the tush push. 2 votes. Here's what it is. Yeah, you can hear me, you can hear me. If not, ask a question on people. So basically, opening a business nobody knows, right? You have no idea how many businesses I see, and they just open up, hoping people come. Number 2, which goes along with number 1, depending on social media. Yes, social media is a new wave, right? Everybody from 12 to 50 is on social media. But a lot of your professionals, a lot of your people that are about their business, don't rock with social media. I can tell you right now that I personally know over 20 people that know social media, and I'm sure I know more than 20 people told me not.
And the bartender?
Don't depend on social media. Word of mouth works better than social media. Social media gets somebody to look, pay attention real quick, but word of mouth does better. Like my social media game for my own business, it's not that great. For other businesses that I get paid for promotion, cool. They want up social media, I give them social media.
Like Darth Vader's help.
For my own, you don't see many posters. For what? Word of mouth is how I work. Do not depend on social media. That's number 2. Does social media work? Yes. But you're not in America. So, like someone saying, let me go on Instagram and see what's going on in DR. Let's go to this business. No, that's not how it works. Networking is everything. Number 3. Stop listening to people that don't agree. What do I mean? What's on my jersey? Alright, I'm done eating. Don't want to come to my jersey yet. Pride amongst a lot of y'all is a big problem.
Yeah, man, chicks are starving. Ain't nobody, and not all the guys there.
I had a situation where a dude opened a business. And he went to someone that I helped open their business for information instead of coming to me.
Yeah, because the other guys they call them weekend warriors. Thursday, like this trip, we take like a nice, relaxing stay. Yeah, but they said it wasn't. And I'm
talking about every business, not just restaurants.
The doors I hit the leg. Now my smoke will be there. I gotta get out. I brought in the shrimp, I saw the fish, I'm going to break the fish. This is it.
Give me a second, y'all.
Matter of fact,
Tell my whole business.
we gotta go back there.
Out is best.
Had a good time there, man.
Hey, remember y'all. Yeah, we definitely go there.
It's good it's good to get out. This is regular. It's all good. When you get outside of the dirty,
That's another thing. Look, always one other thing is always be on site. For your business, you must be on site. So let's talk Airbnb. Just say Airbnb, right? You know how many people that have an Airbnb manager that are scamming them? I believe John from Consultation Info talked about it one time. I know people that have multiple Airbnbs, that they're hustling the Airbnbs, and they'll rent you one and put you in another one because that owner's not around. They get paid all that money for that. But to the owner, it's open. Word of mouth is the best. People talking about you, but you need to give them something to talk about. Exactly. Yeah, but social media gets you one dot.
Who ordered the wings?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's I know my business. So I just put out a fire in my business because I know my business in the back of my head. I put a special power thing. What is that thing called? The thing you put in the socket for power surges.
Surge protector?
So, but it's a small one though. It's the little one that goes right into the wall. Only one thing to plug it.
Oh, the 3-prong.
Yeah, basically it's a server, but it's small. It's the new ones that came out. So I put that in. My TV colors is off. So I told them take it off. Now the colors back to normal. The surge protector sometimes, whatever's going on behind the scenes, block the color. Because the color's too strong, the color's too powerful. So the block the color does not give enough power for whatever's going on. So she just goes, oh, how'd you know that? I'm like, I know my business. So now I gotta find something else to put over there. Anyway, they coming to Sosua.
Okay. And then how long you staying in Santo?
Dwayne said if you open the same exact business in the U.S., would it have cost you more or about the same? Oh, 100% more. So I'm almost triple. Oh, it's all good, Bob. Gary said I take no chance. I don't need a flip-flop because everything is good and he helped me water filtration system. I can't add it fun. Oh, Gary Mack, thank you for that. And by the way, even with my water filtration system, I still use bottled water. Ask me why. Well, the water filtration system is so I can wash, rinse off the food without having to worry about bacteria. But we cook with bottled water. That's just the OCD in me. I will not allow tap water, even with filtration system, even with the system. I will not allow the food to be cooked unless it's bottled water. My staff is so on point with that shit. My water bottle bill per week is more than most people make in a month. Like we buy that many water bottles per. Sometimes it's 5 bottles a day. The big joints. It is what it is. I'd rather have that than someone get sick. Even though I have the filtration system, I still won't use that for your coffee, for the food. I just won't do it. That's just me. I don't trust it enough to cook with. I trust it enough to clean. Definitely. I don't have to cook with. And some people, not saying I can't use the water, I just choose not to. I personally choose not to use the water. Yeah, all right. Whose wings are those? You can open the Airbnb, but I can't look this up today.
Okay.
You ordered 2 wings?
I think they just added it. They're not really not going to
Well, speak to the same person.
He ordered wings and French fries, and they brought the wings, not the French fries, and they brought more wings with French fries.
One second, I'm still working right now. Look. I'm literally working at this very moment. So another thing, you got to be intent, right? So with the Airbnb, let me give you a breakdown of Airbnb. Like I said, this is my opinions on business. Right? When I say my opinion, meaning what I've learned,
I got some red.
what I've gathered in my time here. Now, Airbnb game. I would prefer to own the Airbnb rather than subletting and renting it out. A lot of stuff goes with that, and you will be on the hook for a lot more than you think. You actually become an owner, not realizing you're an owner. You know what I'm saying? Because you're basically covering the owner's expenses. Now, if you own it and it's your expenses, no problem, right? The Airbnb game, I'll never say it's saturated. There's tons of people You know, some people say, oh, it's saturated. I may feel sometimes it could be saturated until the town's full and there's no Airbnb. So for me, the Airbnb game is one of the best. But I don't agree with subletting someone else's business, improving someone else's property, and it's not yours. And if you've learned anything, and I'm gonna throw him out there. James Let's Win, one of the top Airbnb guys in Atlanta, one of the top Airbnb guys on the North Coast. If you learned anything, go watch him. The doper your Airbnb is, the more people you're gonna get. I tell people all the time, I've given advice to other Airbnbs. I don't gotta watch TV. But if you got a small screen, I'm gonna be like, oh, look at this, nice house, small screen, that's weird, right? But if you got a 60-inch and up, I'm gonna be like, okay, nice TV right there, that's what's up, let's turn it on.
Every morning when I wake up,
So I don't watch TV. I'll watch my tablet before I watch TV, as far as when I'm on vacation. But if you got a small TV, I'm a little crazy. Oh, you got a small TV, you know? Like, I don't know why, it's one of the things. But the nicer your Airbnb is, the more clients you get. And like I said, you could go check James Let's Win. Homie's Airbnb game is stupid. He's got the best of everything, top of the line everything. If you want to spend that much money, you should. It's an investment, right? You want to make the money, you got to spend it. He understands that. I'm not in his business like that, but I've watched him do things, and he understands. I'm gonna spend this amount of money. I'm gonna make this amount of money. I'm almost sure he's booked out all the time. So shout out to him. So you want to make your Airbnb as fly as possible, and do things that no one else does, because everybody doing the same thing. It separates you. My biggest complaint about Airbnbs is the guys that sublet. They rent from the owner, and then they just rent it back out, and they put all the work in and renovate the spots, and it's not theirs. I don't knock it, but you're investing money into something that's not yours. Then at any given moment, as an owner, they can kick you out. There's a couple like that, and a couple friends I have that have that, but I just look at it as I don't want to be bought. I'm not investing my money to make your business better, and I don't make, like, in the long scheme of things, you win and I don't. I appreciate the conversational hiatus. Johnny Flock, we pray. 100%. Blade Runner, what up? Vaughn said when the chick has seen James every TV, she couldn't stop staring at it. She was like, it's so big, yeah.
now your wife know where you at.
But for the, imagine that, if she says that, imagine when dudes walking. Listen, let's be honest. Fellas, can I ask a question? Can I ask a quick question real quick? And everybody press 1. Who here has a TV bigger than 65 inches? Bigger than 65. Well, no, 65 or bigger. 55? At home or here? You see my TV. Press 1 if you have a TV 65 or bigger. Most people don't have. Everybody's stuck on 50, 55. 55 is pretty cool for everybody.
It depends on the space you got.
What, but no, I'm saying, well, most people, they take a 55 easy. Oh, I'll get a 55. Or 50. 65 and up means you got more room, you got a little bit more space. Or you want to step it up a little bit. I flipped got like 104. I got an 85, relax. But most people don't go above 55, which is why I asked 65 and up. 65 to us is kind of a luxury item, right? Depending where you're at, kind of a luxury item. So a lot of people don't, I noticed a lot of people don't do that. That's why, you see, take only 2 people raise their hands. A lot of us don't go there. I like TV. When I watch my TV, I need a big TV. So 65 was big until we got 85.
TVs are
There you go, Blade Runner, mostly 50, 55. People pretty much stick to that number because anything over 55, you're luxurious. You're trying to be extra with it, right? That's how people feel it. The bigger the better. Yeah. So, you know, when I got to 85, I was like, geez, remember, I was like, Jesus Christ. That's why he said he sees it from the highway.
Yeah, my mom's got me like,
Bruh.
I'm like, bro, that shit.
It took me a month to reach that. I was complaining every day. I was like, this shit is too big. They passed me the ball in the playoffs last year. Remember I told you I'm open. I was complaining, but now I gotta have my TV. I love my TV.
Now shit, regular TVs look even smaller.
If it ain't the bar,
That shit look like a
I'd be like, who bought that little? Who bought that tablet up here? You watching it on your phone. I'm sorry, I said it to say this. You know, the big TVs mean a lot for the Airbnb. James understands that. It's all visual. Airbnb's a visual. You may have the corniest bed with little plate, what is it, the wooden pallets break, but if the bed looks nice, I can take a selfie with it, right? It's all visual. And I'm talking about James. James got nothing but fly shit in his spot, so. James might have one of the best Airbnbs. His Airbnb game is that good. Everything I've seen him do has been top of the line. So your Airbnb game got to be on point, right? So where we going? We said, opening a business, nobody knows you. We said, don't depend on social media. Only social media. Only social media. Being on site is what I'm doing right now. Being on site for your business to me is the most important. Why, Greg? Because if you're not on site, you won't know what's going on. Do you know I just resolved a TV problem right now through my phone when I'm on a live with y'all? I'll show you. The color's off. I told her what to do. The color's back to normal. I know my TVs. I know my bar. I don't have to be that. I can figure this out over the phone. What's that? You call the technician on the phone? Yeah. Take out the green plug in the blue plug. Oh yeah, it works. Oh my God, that's me. Because I know my business. But I wouldn't know my business if I wasn't there all the time, fidgeting with the TV, doing things on my own to know these things. So being there for your business. Now look, I want to tell you guys, and it hurts my heart to say this, but I gotta say it. Actually, it don't hurt my heart. It might hurt your heart. Do not listen to me clearly. Do not put your hooker girlfriend in charge of your business.
It's her business.
I'm just saying. She's never handled money before. She's never seen money before. And now you've got her in charge of thousands of your dollars. It doesn't work, homie.
You can have no experience with money and have
Say it again?
You can never handle money in your life and handle millions of dollars. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like an NBA basketball player, right? Have millions of dollars with it. It works. No, it doesn't work.
You're gonna fuck it up.
Do not just put. I love her so much. She takes care of me. No, she don't. You pay her. You're giving her money.
You're gonna say that till 6 o'clock, like, yo, I'm hungry. Hey, we went shopping. We got plenty of food in here. I gotta cut that watermelon.
But Keith ready to go already?
No, he said he's full.
I said I'm full, yeah.
You did the platter.
Yeah, at 3-4.
That's a lot of food for one person. I'm gonna order my steak in a minute.
Tonight, I'm still eating it.
Marcus says somebody has to be told this shit is the truth. You have to understand that. All right, I'm gonna give y'all. Some of y'all heard the story. There was a business where someone came to me after the fact. They already opened a business. I helped a lot of businesses in Sosua, by the way, but I don't mention it. If they want to tell you, they can tell you. But someone came to me and they said, "Hey, I have this business." I said, "I know." I said, "But what y'all doing? I don't see y'all doing much. We're trying to figure it out." But now they come talk to me. People come talk to me after the fact. I was like, "Okay, And so they tell me this is what was said to me, the exact words. I said, "Okay, so tell me the ins and outs of the business. Let me know what's going on." Oh, my brother's girlfriend is the manager. I said, "Fire her right now." I said, "I don't know her. I don't know him. Fire her right now." He said, "Why would you say that?" I said, "I don't want to seem like a piece of shit, but I'm almost sure she's stealing." I said, "I've been around too long."
Stealing from the vendors.
He's
The vendors is
watching her
overcharging. Yeah.
I see you over there. I saw you. How you doing, brother?
How are you doing?
Good to see you. Good to
What
see
you
you.
doing down here?
I just came out the fella get some drinks. Going back to the store for the Nick game a little while. There you go. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. How you doing, bro? So after I say that, he gets an attitude. They leave. They end up closing for like 3 months. It was weird. I never got told why. Somebody pulls up on me and goes, "Yo, you like a psychic this night? You shorty?" I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I know what they're talking about. What are you talking about? This was 3 months later. And I had walked by, so it was closed. No big deal. They said, remember you made that comment and you said you're sure she's stealing? I said, oh shit, I remember. I was saying it in jest based on my experience. He doesn't know her enough to give her the business to run. He said she was stealing. I said, I've seen that story too many times. I watched this episode. She's giving him good head. She's giving him some buns, and he goes, "Baby, take the business and run it from this. Oh, it's ours." And then the money starts disappearing because she never ran. She doesn't know what she's doing. She yes to the death. See, baby, see. I got to see. So I said, I watched this episode. I've been here almost 20 years. I watched this episode over and over again. Where a dude loves this chick, and he puts her in charge of the business. It don't work. Unless she got something to lose.
And unless she has that type of...
Unless she's invested. She's got to be experienced, and then unless she's invested, meaning this business fails, if it fails, it hurts her. Okay? If this business fails, most involved investment. So at the end of the day, not saying your girl's gonna steal from you. What I'm saying is keep her out of your business until you have your business correct. And if you want to hire as one of your employees, which probably ain't gonna work, do it. He said, say it again for shout out to Lamont. Lamont's trolling though, he's definitely trolling.
You're doing too much, bro. Just ain't made.
What up, Big Show? At the end of the day, I've seen people, and everything pride. If you need business advice, go to somebody that has business. Do you know this? I said it earlier. There's people that to other people who I help ask them information. They say, "What a great," and the person that want to help me, I'm like, "Oh, he got released? Oh, he can do the shows now. He ain't going. He got his passport. He ain't going nowhere." Shout out to Chris Brown. He free. Estoy aquí en Santiago. What up? Shout out to Don Omar. Speak Spanish now. But I'm not saying like you can't have your girlfriend work for you. But you have to understand what comes with that. And the baggage and emotional attachment.
The bus ticket is like what?
She's got to be invested. Meaning if the business lose, she lose. All right. So let's do this. Everybody at this table pretty much knows. My manager of FlipFlop is my daughter's mother. Everyone knows that. If you don't know, that's my daughter, and then you see her. But we no longer, we have our relationship is past, whatever the case may be. But she has something to lose. If the business don't do it, our daughter.
I'm trying to stay up until
So even though she's not financially invested, she's invested in the long term of things, in the long scheme of the plan of the business. Now, someone will say, well, you just broke all the rules. You just told everybody. It's a little different. Our situation goes way, way back. And I didn't plan the business to work that way, but I had one person I could trust at that moment. I taught her everything I know about business, and she, yes, Bonito. Your kid on the Friday state meeting with Mike. She came. Sorry. She came and she learned, and I trained her like I would train an American, and it worked out. But I also kept business and personal separate. A lot of y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all don't understand. Like, I'm telling you what not to do based on what can happen. Now, I'm gonna be honest. In that same sentence, I've had situations that affected us where personal got involved at the business early in the game. Before we understood what this was.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to the case.
We were so deep in the business aspect that the personal was personal. I've had her leave. She got so mad. Because remember, I'm dealing with you on a business level. I don't give a fuck about no personal shit. This is business. But when I'm yelling at you on a business level, you got feelings involved, personal. She's walked off. So once we learned to deal with that, it became different. That's why I said my situation is totally different. But in hindsight, would I do it? No. If I knew what I was getting myself into. No. But eventually it worked. You know what I'm saying? Now, knowing what I know now, I shouldn't have. But I'm also glad I did do it because it worked out to where I'm now. So if you guys understand, so I've been in that situation. It worked out on my behalf, but it won't always work out. Savannah P, the trucker, what up, man? You wildin' out there, Savannah P. I gotta talk to you. As long as they have a box, they think they will never be broke. I hear you. And have to work. Just lay on their backs and all the money. That's a fact.
Yeah, we probably gonna
Kurt, what up? Bronze keep 100. Some dudes first started smashing their employees. Yeah, I will not smash my employees. Sorry. It's weird. I know 2 businesses. Dominican bosses do that shit here and there. I'm not Dominican. I know 2 businesses where the dude was smashing those employees. Both businesses.
The Knicks play Friday at 8, right?
Yeah, they thought it was Saturday.
He made the reservation for 6 o'clock at the steak.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat and watch the game. Yeah, I'm down with that. I thought that was enough time.
Yeah, more than enough time.
The food come out fast. We eat and then go watch the game. People be smashing their employees. That's weird. Like they're your employee. So I'll tell y'all the story. There was a chick, one of my cooks, right? Fucked me up. So I had just started losing weight. So I had this little tight shirt, like on that. And I go in the office to grab something. She goes in the office to get in the freezer. Yo, she says to me, and I told Dave, shout out my man Dave, I told Dave the story. Put me up. She goes, Greg, you look so good. I stopped. I said, what? I had my back to her. Like, you look so good. I said, okay, thank you. I spent out, went out the office. It was confusing. It was weird. Because I get what she was kind of complimenting, but we were alone in the office together. It got uncomfortable for me. I was like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do here. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing it. In the door. We're not doing it. Gotta go. But another dude was smashed. Nah, we're not doing it. She look good. No, we're not doing it. It was one of them things where I was like, oh man, I gotta escape this one real quick. Yeah, Blade with it. Don't do it. Sorry. Ted, you order me up? When you see her? No, yeah, when you see, whenever she comes back. So, be wary of that. You don't need to smash your employees. So many chicks. Yeah, Blade Runner, I was like. And the funny thing is, I was literally like, you ever see somebody stuck? You see the movies where they got frozen solid in ice? I was like, what? Because I was like,
Yeah, but he ain't
I said, what is that? He's like, you look so good. I was like, oh, I get the fuck out of here. It was weird. It got weird for like 2 minutes. I was like, you better never talk to me ever again. Oh, Savannah P. My brother. We have to talk. My God. Big shout out to the homie thing. You say face though, bro. You say face.
the burger.
The burger here. Yeah, I some hungry motherfuckers. You got salmon too? Oh, is that? What's those there? Now you hungry, huh?
Thank you.
One more?
You said one.
Dos?
You got drink?
I fucking dos.
Oh, yeah.
Dos.
So that good.
What you saying that is?
Costco malaria.
Pass the ketchup?
I think she came to the video
Pass the
first.
tea?
Pass it like a punt or pass it like a touchdown?
You gonna be good after this.
You want to put on one play. Good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like 2,400 paper.
So you gotta be careful to smash your employees. And listen, a lot of dudes. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. A lot of dudes be smashing. I don't. I'm not with them. Do I find some attractive? Of course. If I was a dirtbag, would I? Of course. But I also know business comes first. When I was a personal trainer, one of my trainers, a Puerto Rican kid, used to play some minor league baseball, got hurt. He was a trainer. He actually still coached. I think he still coaches in Florida now. He's a young, good, fit kid, and I'd be like, yo, don't mess with clients. There's too many women in the gym. Every time I mess with his clients, a fight broke out. I've got to go to the office now like I'm a fucking kid and go to the principal's office and talk to the general manager or the manager and speak on why my employee had two girls throwing hands by the dumbbells. And I would be like, bro, stop smashing your employees. It's too many shit. I mean, your clients. All my clients, when I train, they smash one. I had a Russian client, bad Russian client. She goes, can we go out on a date? I said, nope. And I would always be like, no. She'd be like, why? I said, I don't date my clients. You know, one day she came in, she had about 20-something sessions left. Came in, wrote a check, put it down on the table, said, I'm no longer your client. I just paid off my session. I don't want to train with you no more. I said, damn, what I do? She said, I want to go on a date. She paid me thousands of dollars to go on a date. And I said, what you signed that paper? You're not my client. She signed it, paid her money. I said, you want to go on a date tonight? Like, I'm free tonight. And we smashed. But all that time, she was trying to get my pants. I was like, no, you are my client. This is my business. So at the end of the day, a lot of y'all can't separate that. I can't. There's just too many women. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think I should have had my mic. My bad. My bad about that. I should have my mic. Unfortunately, I think it's... I used to have my mic. And you guys don't talk that loud. I believe In the Streets with Keys has a guide to Puerto Plata coming out. I'll check in with him. Who trying to reach? Tell what you need. Trying to get a napkin. Do the whistle. Anybody know how to do the Dominican whistle? I can't. I don't know how to do it. Don't they do that in Detroit?
I just did one.
Yeah, Domingo, I believe Keith has a video, the guide to Puerto Plata. There should be a dope video. I know he went out and did some things. I can tell you about Puerto Plata. I didn't do no video. I'm lacking on the video. I'm lacking on the travel videos, but don't forget, August 10th to 16th, PL tour, DR, Savannah P, and Vinci. But that's just the basics of business. And also, another thing about business, don't give discounts. A lot of these businesses be playing themselves. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8 people at this table. Is that 8 people at this table? If I gave a discount to 3, how can I rationalize charging the other 5 full price? Now there's certain businesses that discount cards. Shout out to them. That's what they want to do. And that makes sense because you're a value customer. To me, everybody's a value customer. But the price is the price. I have taxes to pay and employees to pay. But I can't justify telling 3 guys, hey, I'm gonna give you a discount on this, and then 5 other guys, I go, nah. What if those guys talk to each other? And they go, nah, I paid this for them ribs over there. You paid what? Nah. No discount. No discount. You don't go into McDonald's and say, hey, you don't negotiate McDonald's. You don't negotiate it at, what do you call that? What's that spot? What's that spot everybody go to? Benihana. You don't go negotiate Benihana. You don't negotiate, so don't negotiate. There's no negotiation. Pay it. The discount thing misses me because a lot of y'all do.
They have to have them in a
if you give discounts to certain people, and when people find out they expect the same discount. How about we just don't give a discount and everybody just pays the same price? Because when I go pay my taxes, they go, how many people did you discount? They go, discount? No, they don't do that. I gotta pay some taxes. So that's another thing. Anything I want to know is about business, I can put it in the comment section. I'm about to drink my iced tea, my steak. This is just free game. I'm gonna do these videos like once every 2 weeks, free game video. As I said, I'm here with PL. Don't forget Halloween, the biggest event Sosua's ever seen every year. I don't want to hear about all the parties because they're just little niggas throwing parties. I said it. Biggest event in Sosua every year is Paradiselyfe Halloween. I think I got 16 more rooms left. We've been selling rooms like crazy. 16 more rooms left. So jump in, it's gonna be dope. I got guest DJs already pulling up. I got people from all over the country hitting me up, want to be there. So you know, I don't gotta let my manservant organize my events for me. I don't have a manservant, but if I did, I'm pretty big deal. But if you're gonna do business out here, network, get with the right people. And I'm talking all businesses. You know, just because business seems easy. All right, I'll give you another tip. No business should need your investment after they're already open. That's a big one. I've seen businesses ask for investments after they're already open. That means they're not doing good. Is your investment going to bring customers? No. Beach Viking, what's up, bro? Your investment is not going to bring customers. So if they're not making money, they ask you for money. And how would you justify? How would you justify that money? How would you justify that money? She didn't get no screenshot. How would you justify that money? How would you justify giving the person that money as an investment? They're already open. Now, if they're not open, you put something together. The biggest, and I don't call it a scam, I call it bad business, is if someone says, hey, invest with me over here, and they're already open. No knock on anybody, because it's been going on since I've been coming down here, until I learned the game. A business that's already open does not need your investment. I've actually told certain people, wait till they close. Wait till they close and take over the business. Don't give me no investment, it makes no sense. There was a business out here years ago, and it's a very well-known business, super popular business. Pre-COVID. My dude hit me and said, yo, I'm about to drop 60 grand into this situation right here. I said, for what? He goes, we're going to renovate, and I'm coming up, be half owner. I said, who told you that? He goes, I said, I've seen the books. I don't think they need your money, homie. He was like, nah, 60 grand. I'll be 50% owner. I said, 50% owner. In my mind, I'm like, 50% owner, 60 grand. I've seen their books. On a good night, they can make 30 grand dollars. 60 grand doesn't really make sense to me for you to be an owner. So I said, you might want to get a lawyer. Got a lawyer. He calls me back 2 weeks later. Yo, thank you so much. Remember what happened? He goes, the contract, so he sent me the contract. The contract said, you are 50% owner of this business, which was not the business he was investing in. But it also said, if this business, your ROI is 5 years. If the business changes hands in 4 years, you only get $10,000 back. So you basically invested 50%, $50,000 in a ghost business. I read the paper. And his lawyer's the one that, he didn't listen to me. His lawyer told him, you better not give him no money. It was a scam. They were basically saying, invest the money, and when we don't give you any money back because the company can't do shit, so we'll give you 10 grand. So we're gonna hold 10 grand and give you back in 5 years.
Yeah, you give us 50 grand, we give you back 10 grand. Make that make sense.
But I told them, I said, they don't need your money. It doesn't even make sense. Why would they even ask you for your money? So people who sit there and say, hey, loan, all right, case in point. I want to invest in FlipFlop. You got to be talking 6 figures and up. And that's a 15, 20% investment. I don't need you. I just don't. How do you value my blood, sweat, and tears? I put the valuation together. I put the valuation together. keep trying to do
He's telling me how the government
I put the valuation together,
don't want Willie to open it
and it's 6 figures and up.
because they don't want no
Minimum.
club.
So if you want to invest, you can, but it's going to cost you. It's going to work. But I'm not paying you. Come invest with me. I don't need your money.
There's going to put a lot of people out of business.
But if I was too, it would cost you.
Well, they'll have, you know, kings
At the end of the day, a business that's doing well, and even if they're not doing well, why would you invest in a bad business?
All those little small
Are
ones.
you going to come in and change their business practices? No, you're not.
But then again, you
So when you invest in a bad business,
CRM.
throwing more money on top of shit.
classical.
Have you ever thrown money on top of shit? Have you ever thrown money on top of shit? Does it come back up in more money? You ever throw money on top of shit? Somebody go throw money in the toilet right now. Tell me if it comes back up with more money. It doesn't happen like that.
Unless it's FanDuel or DraftKings.
Unless it's FanDuel, we're talking about, I said actual. Yeah, can't talk about gambling. Yeah, better off gambling. Gamble that money away. Rather than throwing it.
Remember that 15
You got better odds.
I'm like, yo, when we open it, he's like, damn, I gotta get back there. That's 15 years ago.
I got some money.
Oh,
My steak just pulled up. Sorry for that. Ooh, YouTube just paid me, y'all. Hold $300. So that's my story. I'm sticking to. I'm about to eat my steak. Let's go, Knicks. If you're not a Knicks fan,
sit down.
you a hater. Go sit your ass down. Son. I'm about to eat the steak, drink my iced tea. If you got any questions, throw them up in the chat. We'll answer them. We got more videos coming. And always consult with Mulana. What up? I'm hungry. I'm eating.